Let's get into it. Squats, ATG. I worked up to the top set of the 5x5, 100 kg for an ATG squat of 5 reps. Now, today was an overall good day for my workout, but I also had some problems today with my hip. I think it was just collapsing a bit on the later sets. You'll see that coming up, and I just have to try to fix that. It could be because I had the bar sitting slightly slanted, and you'll see that later on as well. But I got the 90 kg for my second working set, and I decided I'll just go up to 100, and I did it. But during all my reps today, I felt like I was going over my toes way too much. So I think that just means I was coming forward too much with my upper body. You can see it slightly bending forward. It just probably wasn't bracing hard enough. But the hip looks okay here. On the next set, you'll see the hips definitely doing some weird stuff. And here's the 90 kg where I first noticed the hip on my squat. There you go, you can see that. It just seems like it's slightly caving down. And I don't know what it is. It looks like the leg's actually lower, or the hip's lower, and it's causing it to cave inwards for some reason. Maybe I'll have to try to focus on really pushing into the ground and coming down slower. You can really see it here. Now, it could be purely just my hips. My hips have been giving me a bit of bother since those paused deadlifts, when I did 100 kg, because that was a bit ambitious to do after doing 60 kg on it. But I feel a lot better today, so hopefully this will be better next week. Plus, I was on a different rack and I had no mirror in front of me, which is sometimes can throw you off, which I really like having a mirror in front of me to look at, which I'm going to order a mirror for my home gym so I can set that and be able to see my deadlift form. You can just really see the collapsing here. It's like I'm leaning to the right side of my body because of the bar, and then my hips collapsing on the right side as well, inwards. So any tips to fix that, comment that down below. But it was overall a good session and pretty happy with it. Now, I recorded a few more sets that I usually don't show, so I think I'm going to keep recording more of my workouts so you can see more of what I do during the entire workout. And then here's my jump down, and I think I only got 6 reps with this because even here the hip's just going, and I didn't think there's any point in pushing it too hard. And you can also see how messy the weight room is, and that's because people not putting their weights back, being selfish and just throwing them everywhere, which is a bit disappointing. And you're trying to find certain weights and they're just not where they should be, and they're behind a bunch of random plates. So next up I move on to lunges, and I finally loaded them up more, and I did 6 reps each side, and I did 3 sets, and they felt pretty good. It didn't feel too much more weight on my leg. I thought I was going to hit my knees hard, but it wasn't too bad. I think there's a bit less range of motion, but I think that's okay. And I moved on to my hyperextensions. I was really focusing on trying to get a bit more of a stretch at the bottom as well. And I also did P-fear rows, so profit fear, and I decided I just tried to stand on a plate and try rows. It felt really weird. I think I need to put smaller plates on it to get a bit deeper, because I think starting a bit higher throws you off a bit. So it felt pretty good, and obviously I need profit fear to critique the form here. I'm not too sure about it. Maybe I need to start off on top of the rack like he does. It might help. And do I need to touch the ground? I don't know. So make sure to correct that below. I did my rows 100 kg, and yeah, I just got 3 reps of that, 3 sets. So peace out and check this next video out, guys.